Hey folks, Dave Morrow here, creator of the Hard to Kill training programs and author of The Nimble Warrior. And this is part of a greater series of Keeping Our Warfighters Fighting. Today we're going to be looking at ankle mobility. This one is so important, man. The guys that I mostly train, I call it concrete ankle. A lot of us, especially in the infantry and the army, get our tissue around our ankle so bound up and so tight that it makes it really hard to articulate that ankle properly, and that can lead to a whole host of problems. Okay, you can imagine all the way up the chain, your ankle's not moving, you get shin splints, knee problems, then hip problems and back problems. If we get that ankle moving well, we're going to eliminate a lot of potential issues, and the research has shown it. Okay, so let's do some really simple mobility work for that ankle and determine how to actually tell if our ankle is not moving properly. So I'm going to grab Alex here, he's going to be my demo guy, and we're going to do a really simple ankle mobility test just with the box and a tape measure. So Alex, if you just move back here. So I'm just going to demo what I want you to do. So essentially what I want Alex to do here is, this is at 5 inches. I'm going to get my toe at around the 5-inch mark. And what I want to do is I want to get my knee touching this box without lifting up my heel. Okay, and that's going to give me a good idea. 5 inches is about the range we want to be at. So Alex, I'm going to have you do that, and then I'll cue you to fix a few things if I see anything wrong. So Alex is going into position, and notice he can't get there. Okay, so Alex, where do you feel that tension? Do you feel it in the front here, or do you feel it in the back? Okay, cool. So the first thing here is identify where that tension is coming from. And in his case, it's coming from the back here around the Achilles area and up the calf, I guess, in that area as well, just in the Achilles. Okay, so we know where to address. So let's do some really simple exercises to address that, and then we'll move on to if you're feeling some tightness or impingement at the front of the ankle. So stand back up, Alex. So a really simple one that we've probably all done before is basically stretching out the Achilles tendon by using the box that's here. So Alex, what I'm going to have you do is I'm just going to have you put your the ball of your foot up on the box here, and I'm going to have you press into it until you feel a nice stretch around the Achilles area. Okay? Subsequently, this can be done on the wall as well, and you can really push into it. Okay? And that's a great way to kind of open up that Achilles area. And then after this, what we're going to do is we're going to grab a foam roller, and we're going to start working on that area. So Alex, I'm just going to grab the foam roller here. So if we can get, Alex, you can just get on your butt here. And what I'm going to have you do is just get your Achilles area. So the key here is to find the spot that's actually giving you trouble and hold it. So where's the spot that's really nagging you? Right there? Okay, so here's where a buddy can really help out. He's on that little crappy area. Alex, I'm just going to put a little pressure down on it. Okay? And ideally what I want is I want him to kind of get that face where he's like, oh man, that sucks. Okay? So this is where a buddy really helps out. Now, rolling is not the key here. So Alex, I'm just going to have you hold it, and I'm just going to put that pressure on. And I'm going to gently roll side to side here. Okay? We want to get these tissues unstuck. So imagine you got all these like pancakes stuck together. That's your fascia. You want to get them moving properly. So holding for about 30 seconds is key, coupled with the actual stretching. That'll start moving that tissue well, and that'll start moving your ankle a lot better. So Alex, let's move on to the next drill. If for whatever reason, okay, your tibia here is getting blocked by the talus, which is essentially where it connects with your ankle. So in this case here, he's going to want to actually focus on another area of the ankle by some banded distraction. So we just move over here. We're just going to get yourself into one of these straps here. So if you can just put your foot into the strap. There you go. And what we want to do is we want to ensure that it's right here at the bottom. Don't put it up too high. Put it down nice and low. Okay, and what I want you to do is, I want exactly that, man. So get that foot going straight. Good, and get some tension on the band, good. And I want you to just do, so we can bend that knee here, and we get some tension on the Achilles tendon and bring this leg forward so that we can get into a little bit of a stretch. Okay, so you should feel it right here in the Achilles, and that's gonna open that area up, and you can find that the spot that really gives you a little bit more flexibility, finding a little bit more that spot that's actually gonna open up that Achilles area a little bit. Everybody's going to be different, so this is a really good exercise to get that opened up. All right, good. All right, cool. So Those are the two things that you can do in order to get your ankle nice and mobilized. And I highly recommend that you work on this every day. Whether or not your ankle's super tight or not, doing a lot of volume, like when it comes to running or it comes to ruck marching, is going to take a toll on your ankles. So take good care of them, and they'll take good care of you. As always, guys, train hard, fight easy.